Hello everyone, I am phytotherapist Yusuf Abdurraf Olaneye. So this is my last discussion on peptic ulcer, and it is the part 3 of my peptic ulcer, so which is the natural treatment of ulcer. So let me finally go to the treatment, which is the main aspect of this topic of discussion today. So this treatment we have different way through which you can handle this ulcer case. So we have the conventional method, and we have the natural method, which is the local method or the traditional method, or you say the home remedy for ulcer. So I'm not going to talk about uh, the conventional method, that is by the use of the orthodox drug. In this natural way, I can say I have two types, or to means two ways through which you handle this ulcer. So one of them is changing of lifestyle. So you try as much as possible to change your lifestyle, the way you eat and how you eat it. So what I mean by this is this: whenever you want to eat, so make sure you don't eat late night food. So it is good, it is strongly advisable that it's very, very strongly advised that you should eat as early as 6, 7, so that you know you have 1 hour, 2 hours before going to bed. So don't just eat and immediately after eating you lie down. So this can lead to esophageal ulcer. So apart from the fact that it's going to cause indigestion and some other problem, and can also be source of your own diabetes if care is not taken. So uh, you should avoid lying down immediately after food. Then don't eat to the fullness. Don't keep eating until you feel that your stomach is fully full. So this can lead to acid reflux, which will later lead to esophageal ulcer, as I've mentioned earlier. Then avoid drinking carbonated drinks. So some of these Coke and the likes and other soft drinks can also cause ulcer for you in the later run. So that is that about that, and avoid too much proteinous food. So and other some of these spices too that can cause ulcer. So the second aspect is what do we need to treat this ulcer, and I think this is the most important aspect of this topic. That is the treatment, the natural or the herbal treatment of this ulcer. The first one I'm going to talk about is sweet potato and cabbage. Get sweet potato and cabbage, blend them together. So drink it in the morning and in the evening. So by God's grace, you're going to give a give you are going to give a good testimony at the end of the day. So the second one I'm going to talk about is Efun Ado. This is Efun Ado in Yoruba. So you can see it on the screen. So this F1, though I know the way many of you will have seen it now on the screen, now you say, this F1, though, is it not this one that all these herbalists use, or this babalawo, or this ritualists use, the one they use to appease their gods? So you see, most of all these plants or herbs, so it depends on the way you use it. Some of them you use it rightly, so some of them you use it wrongly. So to get you into problem with your creator. So this F1 Ado, it is a very good apps. I can say it is a very good apps that we can consume. So that is it is allowed for us to consume it. So this F1 Ado, it is a mixture of white clay and shell of snails and some other animal in that field. So it is the combination of these two that form what you are seeing on the screen. So this clay contain calcium carbonate. So, and of course you look at the shell of that snail too. The shell of that snail too also contain high level of calcium. Also contain high level of calcium. So the mixture of the two of them now form what is known as Efun Ado. So when you consume this Efun Ado that I'm talking about, or this white clay I'm talking about, so this white clay at times it's referred to as white chalk. So but it's not that chalk you use in the classroom. So I'm talking of the one that's shown on this screen. So when you consume that Efun, so because it contains that calcium, so that calcium will help to neutralize that acid. So when it neutralize that acid, so it prevents the burning sensation you'll be experiencing as a result of the release of acid in your stomach. So and at the same time, because of other components of this F1 so it has the ability to heal wound. So that is why the way it is, I use it in my clinic here at Back to Nature to even treat open wound, the open wound outside, not ulcer, so just open wound, even including diabetes and wound. So I use this F1. So I just add some other things like ulba, that's the fenugreek, and turmeric. So I add it to treat open wound. So as I use it to treat open wound outside, so I also use it to treat that internal wound, and it works for me. So I have the belief that it's going to be of great help for you too. So number three is unripe plantain. This unripe plantain is very, very, very important, and it's very, very useful. So this unripe plantain, or even ordinary plantain, you can blend it with milk and be taking it in the morning and in the evening. So that is going to help. So number five, this unripe plantain, just cut it, then soak it in water for about 3 or 4 days. So the 4 days, so this unripe plantain will have fermented. So this fermenting, if you touch it for that the third or the fourth day, you will be seeing a kind of gummy things like this on that surface of water. So when you drink it, so that is how it's going to seal up that wound. It's going to seal off that wound, in that internal wound, and because of that fermentation, so it will produce a kind of probiotics. So this probiotics is going to give you supply of bacteria, good bacteria, which will fight off that Helicobacter pylori, which is the main causes of the gastric ulcer and the duodenum ulcer. So that is that about that unripe plantain and the water. So other things that you can also use, which is going to be of great help, is the honey. So the honey has ability that is to inhibit the growth of many bacteria. So if you consume it, it will also help the healing of this ulcer. Is going to kill it. Research shows that it kills Helicobacter pylori, which is the main causes of gastric ulcer and the duodenum ulcer. So other things that can help are licorice, then eating garbage, then turmeric, as well as aloe vera. So there are some other ones too. So but these are just some of the ones that are out here for you. So I think this should be enough for now. So and I hope you all enjoy our discussion on this ulcer. This is the end of my discussion on peptic ulcer. So if you have any questions or contribution or comment, you can contact me, and don't forget to click like, to turn on notification to get more discussion on other topics that will be coming up here. So lastly, don't forget to share for the benefit of others.